This is raining outside. That is the problem. Still standing in the rain to wait for the sun to come out. What can I say now? Is there any other words that I can say this? I have no word to say. Look at, they're all wet. But they're willing to stand in the rain. This made me cry. It is raining and why you still staying out here? You want to see the monk? Unbelievable, y'all. Thank you. It's raining.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me out there?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, just to be sure you hear me.
We hear you.
Well, we shouldn't be here in this rain like this. You are all wet out there. And it makes me feel bad. You're gonna get sick. Okay, once in a lifetime is okay. Days. Is that right? 85 days walking, and today the heavens showered down with rain for all of us here to be wet. When I every time, I don't know, it's just me, but every time when we travel and we have to, it's not that we have to, but whenever we take lunch or rest inside the building, and if the weather is good, then I feel better. But the weather like this, and I feel uneasy sitting inside and eat, while I know that so many people standing outside and wait. That feeling is very uneasy for me. We used to just stay outside and eat every day, sleep outside as well every night. And these days are so many places that open up and host us, just like our church here today. We are very honored and grateful for that. But again, I also have another thought, feeling bad that other people are coming out for us, and then in this weather, it's getting colder and colder. So, just want to tell you all that I love you all so much. Thank you for the support, hospitality, and in this conditions right here, let us all walk together for the same mission, to bring peace for our soul and to our family, ourselves, our families, and for this nation and for the world. Okay? Loving kindness, compassion. These are the two things that we've been just saying without doing. We understand the word loving kindness and compassion so well. Is that right? And these two terms is something that as a human beings, we have to have it. Without these two, then we always have selfishness within love. Love itself always has selfishness come along. Because we only love the person we like. We only love the person who always talk nice to us, be nice to us. Otherwise, we don't have love for them. Before we move to that, let me ask you, is there any seniors, any kids that is standing outside that is cold and wet? Please come inside. Loving kindness and compassion. In order for us to have loving kindness and compassion, we have to have mindfulness. And mindfulness is something that has been with us since we born into our mother's womb. But we totally forgot about it. We didn't realize we have that. Mindfulness is based on our daily activities. Mindfulness, we have some more spaces in here. Mindfulness is something that is within our breath. Within our breath. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out is just something that we live with every second. Within breathing in, without breathing out, we will be suffer. We will be suffer. We will die. Without breathing out, while we breathe in, we will die. Is that right? So it's always breathe in and then breathe out. And we've been doing that for years. It's just that we are not mindful on our breath. We just breathe and breathe and breathe just like a robot, like a machine. And we've been doing that over and over for so many years and so long in our life. And we didn't even realize that how important it is that we have to see our breath. It is very important because this is something that we will have to live with, and this is something that you have to fight for at our last moment. Have we ever seen our family members fight for each and every breath when they lie in there on bed, when they lie in there in the hospital, waiting for the last moment to pass away? We've seen this, right? They are fighting for each and every breath. And their breath is getting shorter and shorter and shorter every second. We are too. We will go there too. Sooner or later, we will have to go there. Nobody in this world can escape. We have to face that fact. Even if we don't want it, even if we don't like it, we still have to live with it. We have to face with it. Because it's the nature. The nature of being a human being, being one of the beings in this world, in this universe. We have to face this thing. Being born, aging, illness, and death. These are the 4 facts that nobody can escape. Do we know why we cry so hard and so loud when we get out of the mother's womb? Happy? Mother, father, hello world. I am finally out. This is my moment. I don't have to suffer in my mother's womb anymore. It's been so tough. So now I want the whole world to know that I am out. I am free now. It's not easy to stay inside of this small womb. Who say it's comfortable inside? It's not comfortable. Blood, flesh, all those things, everything. It's not clean. We are coming out from all those. And whenever our mothers eat something spicy, which they love it, we cry. Because that also affects us. In return, you kick her, you punch her, and she suffers as well. Why are you laughing so hard? We are doing that. We've been doing that. Fair enough, because you eat spicy, so I have to kick you. You hurt me, I hurt you back. And then when she's a young lady, she's pretty and she likes to run, she likes to walk fast, and she likes to chilling around. But then now, when we are in her stomach, she have to walk slowly. She have to be extra careful. Every little thing. Not like what she used to be anymore. Is that right, all the females here? Okay. Everything is because they cares about their child. It's because of us staying in there. That's why they care. That's why they protect us. And the baby inside, which is us being inside, we also suffer so 9 months and 10 days. We suffer in the mother's womb. Everything. Very difficult to breathe as well. But this is the nature of being born. We cannot escape. And then that is why when we get out and we cry so loud and so hard that to tell the whole world that I am free now. But that child, that kid never realized that his journey and her journey is about to begin. Going up and down like a roller coaster in this life. By the time he said hello to the world, that is the time he moving forward to the death. Near to the death. Because we are not sure when we're going to go. Right? Everything's so impermanent. We cannot secure anything. And then each and every day, the baby grow up, falling down and stand up, have to walk again. How many times in our life that we have to cry because it's hurt? Many times. Many, many times. And whenever we need something, we want something, and our mother and our father cannot give it to us, cannot provide it to us, we cry out loud and we ask, we expect to have that thing right away. That is also suffering. And then we get older and older, our mother and father have to take care, have to go work extra 2 jobs, 3 jobs, just to make a living, just to provide enough materials for our children and our family. They all suffer because they have to work a lot to make a living, to support the whole family. But when we are young, we didn't care. We don't know anything. We just care about ourselves. That I want this, I want that. There's one of the child, he's like still young. His parent is just like labor. They have to go work really hard to earn some money to support the family. They stay in a very small little house. It's cannot even call a house. And then the kids see and all his friends is growing up with bicycle and things like that, with all beautiful clothing and things like that. So he always he dreamed for a bicycle to go to school just like everyone else, like his friends. And then after he asked his parents so many times, and then his parents have to go work second job, do a lot of things just to get some more money to buy a bicycle for the kid, for their children, for him. One day is his birthday. On that day, both of them decided to tell him, to give him a surprise. And then they say, you stay home, we have to go work, and then we will come home early today, okay? And then the little child, say, okay, I stay home and wait. And then both of them, they went to the bicycle shop, trying to pick out the bicycle for the children, for him. Hours after hours, he haven't seen his parents coming back. And then now, there's one of the uncle who live in the same neighborhood coming back and tell him, do you know anything? Do you hear something? He say, what is it, uncle? Your parents is in the hospital now because they just got into an accident. They got into an accident, so they now suffer in the hospital. And the kid cry out loud. He cried so hard and asked the uncle to take him to the hospital to see his parents. And the uncle took him to the hospital. Both of them lie on bed, fighting for their last breath in critical condition. The little boy runs straight to the mom and the dad and cry and ask, why, what happened? Why did you leave me home alone, and why are you here? The father say, oh, my dearest child, we are sorry. Today's your birthday. And we just wanted to surprise you by getting you a bicycle for your birthday. But we are sorry we couldn't make it. We couldn't make it. That is the last statement they delivered to the child, and he passed away. The child cried really hard and really loud. And then everybody in the neighbor have to do the funeral for both of them. On the funeral day, this little boy runs straight to the casket and hug the casket and say, I don't need the bicycle. I just need you. Please come home with me. I can walk to school. All I need is just you. But of course, they cannot come back anymore. They have gone forever. And this little boy growing up, every day when he come home, he look at the altar, seeing their parents' image on that altar. And he cried every day. He just still wanted to see his parents coming back for him. Getting older and older, growing, went to school, graduated with a doctor degree. But every day when he comes home, he just feels like he have nothing but this certificate of being a doctor. He still feels like emptiness within him. And then he go out to the grave and then cry and talk with his mother. What do you need? Medic? Medic? Okay, calm down, calm down, calm down. Everybody have to calm down. Let over there that side, let they take care. We cannot help, so doctor and medic, please come to my right side. For the rest of us, let us all focus on our breathing to support. Right now, we cannot do anything, so this is the way to support. Concentrate. A nurse on this side. Please make a way. Okay, someone is coming. Sven is coming. Okay, for the rest of us, please stay silent, calm. Okay, now let the medic and doctor and nurse take care. We cannot do anything right now, so let's all do something right here to support. Can you hear me? Okay, pay attention to me, please. Right here, I'm right here. Pay attention to me. This is the time for us to support each other. Let us close our eyes. Put our left hand on the heart, over our heart. Put our right hand on top of the left hand. Just feel those heartbeats. Just feel it. Just concentrate and feel your heartbeat. Just concentrate on your heartbeat. Feel that each and every beat that has your father and mothers living inside with us. They have never left us. They were still with us. Okay, let's just open our eyes. You can hear, you can feel each and every beat within our heart, right? Strong, sometimes it's short, sometimes it's fast. We barely have a moment to come back within to see, to heal, and to touch our heart, to know how it's reacting. And this is the moment where we can feel each and every beat within us that is coming back to us. That I mentioned that our parent is with us on each and every beat. Because this life, they gave it to us. They have provided us this heart, this body, everything is within. So even if they pass away, they're still with us. We still carry on their life with us. Is that right? And so this little boy, he's okay now that I got the signal. This little boy grew up and graduated as a doctor. But every time when he come home, he see the altar with his parents' pictures on it, he cried. And there was an interview with him asking, so now that you already become a very famous doctor, successfully that way, how do you feel? Are you feel grateful because you are one of the famous doctor like this? He say, to me, even though I'm way famous now because with my way of treating the patients, I can help a lot of patients. But deep inside of me is always empty because I need my parents. Because I need my parents. Being successful without my parents by my side is meaningless to me. That's how he responded. Now ask us. We have done a lot of things in our life. How many of us actually think about our parents? Thought about them, remember about them, remember their faces vividly, clearly. When we done something, when we achieve something, when we go out to eat, when we travel to different places around the world, seeing so many beautiful places and way beyond what we have seen in our life where we stay at. Have we ever thought about our parents when we eat those things, when we travel to those places? Or we just enjoying it with our friends and our little family? We barely thought about our parents, think about our parents when we are having our time, our own time without them. Hmm? Okay, it's okay. And so, in this life, it's because we are too busy. After telling you that story to let you know that we've been suffering, struggling with our life too much, a lot. And the two person in this world who always be there for us are our parents. It doesn't matter how bad we are, how terrible we are, and how struggle we are. Our parents always be there for us. Our friends, sometimes they say that I'll be there for you whenever you need. But when they're busy, they cannot be there for you. When they have their own life, they cannot be there for you. But your parents are always and willing to be there for you at any time, even in the middle of the night. Our parents are the first person who come to us, and their shoulders have been letting us to lean on and cry on their shoulder for many times. And of course, we barely think about of them. So this is the time that I want to share with you. It doesn't matter who we are and what we become in this world. If we cannot, if we don't have our parents around, and if we don't think of them, about them, and pay gratitude towards our parents, we are the poorest person in this world. It doesn't matter how rich we are, how successful we are. We are the biggest failure in this world because we don't have gratitude toward our parents. So always keep in mind that when we suffer, our parents be there with us. And we've been suffering, like I said, a lot. And so our parents' love is like the water in the ocean towards us. But our love towards our parents is just like a drop of rain on the leaf. When sunrise, it will dry down. Very little bit of love that we have for our parents. who can care for their parents, who take care of their parents, who love their parents, and always thought about their parents, they are the most successful people in this world. The tree without root, the wind will push it down very easily, and our parents is the root. The deeper root is, the stronger we grow. Is that right? And so don't forget our parents, even if they already passed away. Think of them when you eat something, when you go somewhere, and then live peacefully, mindfully, happily for them, because they don't have that chance anymore. So we have to live for them as well, not just for ourselves. Is that right? Yes. And so being a human being in this world is suffer. We now know suffering, right? Because after that story, we know very well how suffer it is. But because we are too busy chasing the world, chasing the materials, chasing everything in this life, that's why we don't know how terrible it is when we suffer. Because whenever we suffer, we cry and then we fall down and we cry, and then after we stand up, we forgot it right away. And in order for us to realize that suffering is something that you don't have to live with, you have to be mindful. And mindfulness is something that is within our breath. That earlier we hold our heart, we feel each and every beat. That is also you can practice mindfulness. If you can pay fully attention to our heartbeat without wandering, that is also mindfulness. But the technique for us to practice every day is here, within our breath, within this nostril. We breathe in, we know that we breathe in, aware of that breath going in. We breathe out, we know and we are aware of that breath going out. Just in, out, mindfully, just like that. We don't have to force our breath to be long or short. Just let it go in and out the way it is. And then when we have thought about our parents, well, I don't need that bicycle anymore. When that thought pop up, for most of the people, they don't see it. So that's why they don't realize that that is the past. So they chase after it. Keep thinking about that. Well, I don't need that bicycle anymore. And then when we have that thought popping up, and then we automatically follows that thought and think about our parents, think about that moment when they left us, that moment when he died and she died in front of me. You see, just within that thought. And when we follow it, it will add things into it, more colorful to it, more imagination to it. Then the whole time we live in with thoughts, suffering. That is when we are overwhelmed with thought and we suffer. So now that we are practicing mindfulness, all we need to do is just acknowledge that. But in order for us to see that thought popping up, we have to be mindful with our breath. Without being mindful with our breath, we cannot see the thought. So when we mindful concentration on the breathing right now, in, out, thought pop up, realize that you have thought and just recite silently thought. It means that you observe that thought, you know that thought, you see in that thought. So now after saying that, you come back here. Bring your concentration back to the breathing. And then breathe in and breathe out, another thought pop up, do it again. Observe it, come back here. Acknowledge it, come back here. Hearing. When we hear noise, when we hear sound, anybody talking or slamming on that door, anything, just acknowledge of that sound. That's a sound, come back here. Feeling, sensation, numb, pain, anything. Just acknowledge it as feeling means that you observe in that feelings. Pain numb, itchy, and then come back here. Just bringing our concentration back to this present moment, which is the breathing. That's all we need to do. We don't have to live with the past anymore. The past is a history. No one can change it. So let it go. And don't chase the future either. It's not yet come. This present moment right now, here, is something that we have to live with. When we live mindfully with this present moment, our mind is not wandering around. When it's not wandering around, we are pure. When we are pure, it's just like a piece of white paper, white cloth. No dots, no nothing, no dirty. But when that piece of white cloth has some dots on it, dirty, dust, it's not pure anymore. And our mind is always like that. So we purify our mind to make that, to clean that cloth to be pure and white, clean. Right? And so we, by practicing like that every day, our mind will become clearer, better every day. And then during the day, now that we have to eat, we have to shower, we have to change clothes, we have to go shopping, we have to drive, we have to work, we have to read, learn, all those things in our daily life. You name it. All those things I just mentioned, we always multitask it. When we cook, we listen to music, we talk on the phone when we cook. When we eat, we talk earlier when inside. Almost every lunchtime, they are talking. When getting their food, when eating, everywhere. Not just here, everywhere. In any country. Because this is a habit. The habit that been living with us for so long that when we eat, we have to talk. When we get in food, we have to talk. Because this is the moment where we can chat. But no, we've been chatting for the rest of our life already. There's time that we need to stay silent for our own benefits, right? And to support the others' benefits as well. Because when we don't talk, they are mindful with their work. When we talk, distract them. We distract ourselves, we distract the people around us, and don't ask why we always being distracted. It's because we've been doing that to the people. It's return. Fair enough? We cannot just do it to the people, okay, I'm going to distract you so you cannot focus. And then when we try to focus on something and we expect our concentration to be right there, that object only, nobody can distract me, and do not distract me. We cannot expect that way because it's not fair unless we don't do it. So if we don't want to get that result, then don't do it to anybody. We have to be well behaved and understand that what goes around comes around. If you throw that ball to the wall, it will bounce back to us. If you throw hatred, anger, greedy, delusion to the universe, come back to us. That's why we've been getting so much disasters. A lot of things happening, right? Disaster by the Mother Earth, disaster by the people, but it's all have the connection in between because all of us have been spreading all those hatred into the universe. We cannot complain to anybody because we are the one who partially did that. And so now is the time that I realize that I have to do something, which I choose to walk along with the venerable monks, just to show you the key of mindfulness, hoping that all of us will join together with the monks to walk together, to bring peace to our own life, our own family. And that is when peace begins. from each and every person and every family, spread out step by step, one family after another. Spread it out that way. One day this world, this country gonna be a better, a beautiful place for all beings to live. I truly believe that. That is the power of togetherness. We are not solo anymore. We don't do that anymore. We've been doing that. We have to play as a team. Starting from today. No more division, no more separation. Because you are this color and I'm this color, because you speak that language and I speak this language, it doesn't matter. We still have the same blood color, which is red. We still have the taste of a tear, which is salty. What is the difference here? It doesn't matter what faith, what belief we have. We all have in one belief and one faith and one religion in common, which is the religions of loving kindness, compassion, and peace. That everybody in this world are seeking for every single day. That I want peace, I want loving kindness, and I want compassion. Is that right? Yeah. This is the religion that we are worshiping every day. Beside our religions where we practice every day, with our reverend, with our venerable monks, with our gurus, our teachers. All those are teaching us how to live, to become a better person in this world. And now that we have to come together for one world, for one mission, peace. So after all that, now we have to do one last step. When we get up in the morning, our mind is still fresh and pure. But in order for it to stay fresh and pure, we have to be able to sleep overnight. Is that right? Peacefully. Our mind cannot be wandering around. We cannot rolling around and could not sleep. When we wake up that way, it cannot be pure because our mind is full of thoughts and suffer. In order for us to do that, to have a peaceful morning when we wake up, we have to liberate our lover for 1 hour before bed. Your lover is your cell phone. You have to lock him and her up and put somewhere else 1 hour before bed. Okay? It's okay to check Walk for Peace later tomorrow. Do that so you have 1 hour to prepare for yourself to go to bed, to go to sleep. Within that 1 hour, live for yourself. Live for yourself by practicing mindfulness, breathing in and out. This is your only time. Don't share it with anybody. But if you want to share it, you share it with the whole family sitting down together and practice. And then when we go to bed, in the morning when we wake up, now it's fresh and pure. Okay? Don't reach for your lover yet when you wake up. Still have to leave them alone. Now, get a piece of paper and a pen out, write down the statement. Today is going to be my peaceful day. Even though you already heard me saying 85 days now, talking about that, it's okay. Get a piece of paper and a pen, write it down. Today is going to be my peaceful day. It's simple, easy, but powerful. Write that down and read it over and over with our eyes to make sure that it's recorded deeply. And now read it out loud with our mouth just like I'm talking right now. Today is going to be my peaceful day so that no one can mess it up except us. We are the only person in this world who can mess our days up. No one else. If you don't let them. And every morning we have to say that statement to the universe. Tell the universe that today is going to be my peaceful day. imagine all the people in this country and all the people in this world doing the same thing. Just one statement. Today is going to be my peaceful day. Spread it all over the universe. What is going to happen? Is we'll shower back with all love and kindness and compassion and peace for the benefits of all beings. That is when this world become a better place for all beings to live. For our future generation, for our kids, our grandkids, and for ourselves to live. It's beautiful, isn't it? And in order for that to happen, it's required all of us to work together for one mission, peace. Walk in spirit with us by practicing mindfulness, let loving kindness and compassion grow every day, so that peace can bloom and flourish throughout this world, throughout this universe. Thank you so much, everyone. May you all be well, be happy, and be peaceful. We still have a long way to walk, and so we will pass out the bracelet. I need to invite all the venerable monks. Please stay calm. Please stay calm. We are too excited now. Okay, here's one thing. Somebody already go invite the monk. Here's one thing. How many hours we actually came out this morning to wait until now? How many hours? 4? 8? 6? 1 day? Wow. A lot of people have been waited and prepare ourselves. May I talk? It's our peaceful day. Here's one thing that I want all of us to be aware. When we came out, we spent hours to get here. And we are grateful enough that we can stay in this porch, pergola. And many people are staying outside with the rain and cold. And so we have to appreciate that. First thing. Second thing, don't make your days become a messy day. Because after all that talk, and if we cannot manage our emotion and we want to rush to go back, pushing each other, talking loud, and not nice to each other, then we ruin our day, and this is not a mission walk for peace anymore. Keep in mind that. So we are already late to go home. It's okay, just be mindful, be patient to go home. Okay, that is how we practice, how we can support each other. Alright? So when our venerable monks giving out the bracelet, please don't ask for pictures. Once you have one, make your way out so the person behind can come up and receive one. Thank you, everyone.